Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling, and shall we see what's going on the island of Fawnhollow today? Apparently today's a fishing tourney. I didn't even realise that. Was KK Cider visiting yesterday? He should have been, shouldn't he? Because today's Saturday, right? And he would visit on Friday if he doesn't visit on Saturday. But LaBelle was there yesterday, wasn't she? What happened? What happened to KK Cider? I don't know. Anyway, I actually completely forgot today was a fishing tourney, so we'll see what we do about that. Hello there, everyone. Right now in Fawnhollow, it's 3:29 p.m. on Saturday, July 11th, 2020. The summer fishing tourney runs until 6 p.m. today. Get started in our plaza. Obviously, I think it's probably too late for me to get the golden trophy right now. If I think about it, but I'll do some fishing. Why not? I don't want to use my fishing rod though, so Audie gave me something. What's up, mate? The umbrella I thought I lost towed to my house all of a sudden. Like, it must have ran off and partied when I went and bought a new one, then showed back up. Now I'm giving it to you. Enjoy the umbrella, Audie. Thank you. KK Oasis. And some Taylor tickets from LaBelle. Sorry, Label. I'm just too used to calling her LaBelle now. What sort of umbrella did you give us, Audie? That's not an umbrella, that's Taylor tickets. So let's do some fishing tourney stuff. I don't think points carry over. If points do carry over and we can get a golden trophy from it, that's fantastic. Otherwise, there's not really enough time to do the fishing tourney. I keep doing it every time because it takes it took me like 3 hours to get 300 points in the bug off last time it happened. Bugs I think are easier to catch than the fishing tourney stuff. At least it's a lot easier to continuously do it. So we're just sort of gonna, I guess, fish. You know what? We'll have a quick look around the island for fossils, and then we'll fish. I think. Let me just move my mic slightly. Hopefully that doesn't do anything terrible. And then we'll just do the fishing tourney for the rest of it because why not? Why not? Why not do a silly dance? Why not? I don't even know where this is from. But anyway. So yeah, fishing tourney stuff. Actually, maybe we should talk to these. Yeah, I do want to see if points carry over or not. If points carry over, that's pretty great. If they don't, then that's going to be very awkward. And I guess we'll have to wait until August to do to try and get the trophy again. But that's alright, sometimes that's just how it happens. Hello, CJ. Yo, what up, Sea Sports fan? I'm CJ, coming at you live. Hang on, of course I'm live. I'm right here. Anyway, I'm anchoring the premiere event of the summer Sea Sports season, the fishing tourney. So shine those hooks and get your reels ready, because between now and 6 p.m, the tourney is on. Rules of the fishing tourney are easy breezy. La 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 la. It's okay, CJ. We know exactly what to do. Sign me up. There's a bonus backstroke if you do 3 at a time. Let's get the fishing rod out, the one that we made. Because there's a chance of it breaking. I've actually learned during the fishing tourney and the bug off that if you're fishing and using catching bugs during the actual 3-minute timer itself, there's 0% chance of your rod breaking. It's only if you catch it, it keeps you on 1 durability, shall we say, during the fishing timer and the bug timer. It's actually before 4 p.m, so we can't even catch many interesting fish. I guess we can maybe catch a whale shark if we see it. Oh, I'm a Napoleon fish, that's true. Those are the only fish we're missing, so I guess that's what we'll be doing for today. So yeah, fishing tourney stuff. Today's, what date? 11th of July? 11/7, 7/11 if you're American. Also a chain convenience store, supermarket, I don't know. 7-Eleven's not really a thing in the UK. I don't think I've ever seen a 7-Eleven in the UK. The only places I've seen it is in Asia. I've seen it when I got to China, Japan. Did I see it in Korea? I feel like I might have seen it in Korea, but I actually can't remember, or particularly well. Definitely saw a lot in Japan and China. Convenience stores like that are rather prevalent, shall we say, for easy food and meals. I gotta say, this might be a controversial opinion. I don't think convenience store foods are I'm not gonna say they're the most amazing thing ever, but I actually kind of like eating convenience store meals. I don't know what it is about it. I don't think it's so much like the taste on its own. I know it probably sounds crazy. Like, what? You like convenience store sandwiches? Oh, maybe. I don't know. My experience with convenience stores in China, at least, is actually pretty good. The Chinese one's pretty good. They had like this I don't know what you call it. It's like a mini canteen sort of thing. Not really a canteen, more like a canteen bar, where you've got like, you can get like noodles and sausages and like other foods, which I can't remember because it was ages ago when I got it, and it was actually really good. You can get it in like a mini takeout box. It was actually like super delicious. To be honest, I already know how to make a tea table. Apparently, I didn't know that. So yeah, so every time I think of 7-Eleven food, at least with regard to China, I just think back to that, and I'm like, man, it was really good. I actually liked it quite a lot. Surprisingly so, I know. Or maybe that's just more a thing of liking Chinese food rather than so much liking the convenience store food itself. I don't know. It's just something about like convenience store food and like school canteen food. That was a very loud vibration. I'm not sure if you could hear my controller doing that. I'll head back to CJ now because I'm not going to fish up anymore. This is why the fishing tourney is so much harder than the bug tourney. It's so hard to catch a load of fish, but it's not too hard to catch a lot of bugs. But it's okay, we'll keep it going, why not? It'll give us something to do. Actually, no, we should look for fossils first. Just in case. Scratch them there, we'll skip for your dialogue. Yeah, I don't know. I really like the noodles and I like the soy sauce base that they used for it. I can't even remember what other foods there were. I know there were sausages. There was some other meat thing. And seaweed? Some vegetables as well. I don't know, it was pretty good. Street food, I guess it's kind of like street food, but, you know, more convenient, I suppose. Hence the name, convenience store and all that. But I gotta tell you, if you haven't been to Japan convenience stores, that's where it's at. Because Japan's convenience stores, they have onigiri and sandwiches. I don't even know about the other stuff. I like their sandwiches. If you ever go to Japan, there's a convenience store. Oops, I don't know what I just picked up. An ocarina, apparently. There's a convenience store called Lawson, and in there they have probably the most delicious egg mayonnaise sandwiches I've ever had. Why are they so delicious? I don't know. I think they probably put like a ton of sugar in them, is my guess, because they're actually rather sweet. It's just something about them is delicious. It was literally like, because I go travelling, you go travelling around, sometimes you want to bring a packed lunch because you're like, I don't know if there's any restaurants around here. Oh my god, Lily, your hat is so cute. You want to go travelling around, of course, if you're going to see the sights a little bit. Fair enough, Flo. And what was I saying? I forgot. Yeah, you want to bring a packed lunch, but of course you don't really want to make a packed lunch while you're on holiday. So you just go pop down to a convenience store. I can't believe, Diana, you're still crafting things on the fishing tourney. Why do you always do this? No, I guess you just don't like fishing, which is fair enough. So you pop down to a convenience store and you buy something there. And what I always bought was, oh, you're not even... Well, I guess I'll give you a gift then, Diana, because we're holding one gift. You pop down to the convenience store, and if you're me, you'll grab an egg mayonnaise sandwich. You'll grab a melon pan, which is just melon bread, and then maybe you'll also grab an onigiri. I like the salmon flake ones, bonito flake ones. I can't remember exactly what they were. If you don't know what an onigiri is, it's like a rice ball. Think like a triangular shaped rice with a sort of filling of some sort inside, with various sort of fillings. So I get one of those, and then I'll get myself some iced tea, some milk tea, iced milk tea. I don't really know what it is. It's very, very sweet. Now I think about it, that is an incredibly sweet meal. I don't eat it all at once. I'll eat like the melon pan as a snack, and then I'll have the other stuff for my actual lunch. Because you know, when you're on holiday, at least the way I do holidays, you do a lot of walking around, because there's a lot of things you want to see, you know? A lot of tourist destinations to go to. So you gotta keep that energy up, you know? That sort of thing. So yeah, convenience store food's pretty good. They also have a lot of interesting snacks always in the convenience stores as well. Like dried squid, or like weird flavoured crisps. That was the one that me and Ali got a lot of. We had like banana, we had cucumber. What else do we have? I'm not sure. But there's a lot of different sort of snacks you can get. I don't know, maybe I just like onigiri and their sandwiches. Well, to be fair, in the UK we got something called a meal deal, which a lot of supermarket chains will have. You buy a sandwich and then something like a crisp or a chocolate bar and a drink, and it's about £3, or depending on the shop, if you're like WH Smith or whatever, or is it Boots, which is like £4 or £5, I can't remember. I don't know, the only ones I ever buy are the ones from Tesco's or Sainsbury's for like £3. And plus, I never really get the sandwich. I always get like a chicken wrap, or I get the pasta pot. The only reason I wouldn't get a pasta pot, I love pasta by the way, is because if I don't have any forks, like out, sometimes they have like cutlery stands where you can grab like plastic forks and stuff, which I know not great for the environment. Maybe I should carry around like my own little set of forks or something. Although to be fair, I should really just carry around like pocket chopsticks or something, because I know this might sound absolutely crazy to you. I use chopsticks to eat things like pasta and most meals, to be honest. There are certain meals where I will use fork and knife. Obviously, like, I don't know, fish and chips or steak or something like that. Using chopsticks is a bit nonsensical, but for things like pasta, I use chopsticks. It's just more convenient for me. I don't know. Chopsticks are just great. If you don't know how to use them, you should learn to use them. How many fossils do we have? 3. We missed one somewhere. Ah, here it is. Perfect. It's just something about it. It's just more convenient. So yeah, I always get, I don't know, I guess I'm going to be talking about the Tesco's and Sainsbury's pasta pots. I always get the tomato and cheese one. Sometimes I'll get that chicken one. Oh, there's another fossil here. Apparently we've missed a lot of fossils in the past. I didn't realise this. It's like a chicken one. I forget exactly what it is. I don't get it too often. Like honey mustard? That doesn't sound right. It's something like that though. I don't know, cold pasta. A lot of people don't like cold pasta. I actually quite like cold pasta. It just again, it goes into for some reason, I really like convenience store and canteen foods. I think maybe it's because it's got a nostalgic taste to me when I eat it. So that when I eat it, it's not so much the taste is like splendid or I'm like jaw-dropping or anything. It's more just like I eat it and I'm like, oh, it reminds me of eating like these cheap lunches on like road trips or like in school or something like that. I don't know. My mind's weird like that. It also probably helps that I don't have that much of a, what's a word, affinity I suppose for food. Like I'm not a foodie or something, so I'm not incredibly fussed a lot of the time about how something tastes or when I'm eating it. So that probably helps contribute to it ever so slightly, I'd say. But it's just something about them. I don't know, now I kind of want to have it. Anyway, so that's what I have for the sandwich, quote unquote, is a pasta pot. If I don't have a pasta pot, it's always some sort of chicken wrap. Because I don't know, I think I like wraps more than sandwiches, to be honest. I don't know, is that controversial? I'd imagine sandwiches are definitely more popular. But that's just how it goes for me. Pasta pot, then wrap, then sandwich. Hello, Timmy and Tommy. I'm here to sell some things. And then you had to have a snack of some sort. I always just buy like a bag of crisps, to be honest. Sorry, a bag of chips if you're American. Not any particular reason, it's just I think most of the other snacks are not really worth it for the money. Like the other snacks you can buy are like one cookie, which is just it's not like a small Maryland cookie. It's one of those big cookies that you get in bakeries. But like the shop also normally has a bakery where you can just buy like a bigger pack of like a 4-pack of cookies for like a little bit more, like £1.50 or something. Oh, that's not what I want to hold. So we'll just keep doing this fishing tourney stuff, which seems like much better deal. Although I guess you wouldn't want to buy like 4 cookies or something for just for lunch. That seems a little bit excessive, to be honest. And it does seem like points don't carry over, which is unfortunate. But you know, that's just how it goes. I don't know why I'm not running on the path. I also don't know why I started over here. Why did I even run over here? I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, I always buy a bag of crisps. I always used to buy smoky bacon Walker's crisps, which I think are called Lay's in America. Either smoky bacon, or if they had the barbecue one, sometimes I'd buy that. You know, the black coloured ones. I think It's not Texas barbecue. Texas barbecue's Pringles, isn't it? It might just be called barbecue rib, maybe? I don't know. I haven't seen them like for ages, so I don't know. But nowadays, or at least in more recent years, I suppose I'd always buy the baked, the Walker's baked cheese and onion crisps. Because, I don't know. Cheese and onion, I think, is a very good flavour. And I think the baked crisps are actually, controversially, a lot of times a lot nicer than the Walker's normal crisps. Depending on the flavour. And I think cheese and onion is one of the ones where the baked crisps are so much better than the regular ones. I know, that's probably controversial, I think. I don't think people would agree with me with that one. I agree with me though. And then drink I always get, what do I always get? I always get an innocent smoothie, I think. Mainly because a lot of the drinks are on as options. They're often soft drinks, or fizzy drinks as you might know them. Carbonated drinks, pop, colas, sodas. I don't think there's any other terms for them. And this might be controversial. I do not like fizzy drinks. I do not like carbonated drinks at all. And if I can avoid drinking them, then I will. Of course, the exception being with mixed, I suppose, of other certain beverages, which I won't divulge into because I'm pretty sure the people who watch my videos are kind of young, so I don't want to divulge into that. But anyway, yeah, I do not like fizzy drinks. I don't know why. I think it's maybe because I didn't really drink them much growing up, so I never really got an affinity for them. It was probably combined with the fact I don't really have much of a sweet tooth, so I just didn't really like them all that much. I don't know. So yeah, I always get like an innocent smoothie or some sort of fruit drink. Sometimes I'll get a bottle of water if I'm not feeling it because, you know, fruit drinks are also still kind of sweet. And to be honest, I think water is just the best drink there is. There's nothing wrong with just a bottle of water. I got a litre bottle of water right here that I always drink from. Keeps me hydrated. Always tastes refreshing. You can't go wrong with bottled water. Sorry, not bottled water. It's actually tap water, but a bottle of water. Don't buy bottled water. Bottled water is just tap water. If you really don't like the taste, and this might be controversial, bottled water tastes a lot worse, in my opinion, than tap water. Of course, you might live in a country where you can't drink with tap water, in which case, fair enough, drink a bottled water or filter the water or boil it or however you want to prepare it. I don't really know. But I live in the UK, in England, no less, and the cold water is very much safe to drink, so I'm completely fine with just drinking it. In fact, I'm going to drink some right now. Nearly just spilled water all over myself. That could have been bad. Let's just keep going in. Why don't you sell all of these fish? So yeah, I don't know, convenience stores. I kind of wish convenience stores in the UK were at least a bit more like Japanese and Chinese ones. I want that like bar where I can just buy like noodles and like other Chinese meat products, I suppose. I can't even remember what it is. Chinese meat product sounds much fishier than it's meant to be. It's not fishy. It was just food and like, I don't know, dumplings, I suppose there was some. I just can't remember. It was just ages ago. There was like a kebab thing, but it was really good. I want one of those, you know, in Tesco's. I want to walk up to the bar and be like, yeah, just give me like a small pot of noodles, top it up with some chicken and some seaweed or something like that, and that's good for me. Of course, that's obviously never going to happen because, you know, Chinese food, I'd imagine, in a UK convenience store is probably very weird. I just like it. You know what's also great about the Japanese one is they just have like these mini fried chickens. Like they also have like a hot counter where they serve like food that they keep hot, I suppose. And one of the ones I had one day is called karage, which is just it's just fried chicken, to be honest. It doesn't taste like KFC fried chicken. It's a bit different. It's less oily, I guess. That was also good. You can just get like a little packet of that. You can also buy a lot of other stuff. I didn't buy a lot of the other stuff because I didn't know what it was. I also didn't know how to ask for it. I'm a little bit awkward. My Japanese isn't very good, so I don't know how you ask for it. Like, karage hitatsu kudasai? Something like that. If you want, I guess, one piece of karage, which probably isn't really how you ask all that sort of things. But it's just nice. Convenience stores, very convenient. Although I do have to say, convenience stores, they have way too much waste product, like plastic waste, when it comes with their items. like, especially in Japan, there's so much plastic usage. Like, everything comes wrapped in, like, this plastic. Like, I suppose that's not really an exception in just Japan, but, like, even in the West as well, like, sandwiches all come with so much plastic wrap. But to be fair, in Japan, it's, like, completely wrapped in, like, plastic, like a cling film or saran wrap sort of thing. It's not really saran wrap. It's like, I don't know, a clear plastic film, I suppose. Or at least in the UK, they've got cardboard boxes with, like, a clear plastic front, so you can see what's actually the contents of a box. In most cases. But the thing in, at least with Japan and maybe Korea, I actually don't remember Korea all that well, the plastic waste. The plastic waste is huge. They give you like a plastic bag all the time, every time. And everything being wrapped in its own like plastic container. It just makes me think, I mean maybe they recycle a lot of their plastic and it's reusable, that sort of thing, but like, I don't know. I feel like there's a better option. It's probably the more expensive option, which is why they don't do it, but still. If you're wondering why I'm not fishing in rivers, because the only two fish we're missing are both sea fish, and they're both huge shadows, so that's why. Honestly, I don't think I can fish you in time, so might as well just head back to CJ. What else? Yeah, for plastic waste, like, surely there's a better option. Oh, we should probably shoot this down, because there's actually summer recipes which we haven't got and all that. For plastic waste, it's just the number of plastic bags. Like in UK supermarkets, of course, now they don't give you plastic bags. You got to bring your own, or you got to pay for it. Which I actually, people hated it when it was first introduced. I actually think it's a real good idea. But maybe it's because I always feel like I keep rather organised whenever I go to the store. I always bring like a tote bag, or I've got my backpack. Well, it's not a backpack. I guess it's a messenger bag with me, such that it's not a big deal for me. Because at least when I was in university and all that, I always kept like a tote bag with me in my my school bag. So I got my school bag with my notes, and I keep a tote bag. So if I can go to the supermarket straight afterwards, buy my groceries, and just head back, and it's easy. I'd imagine it's quite annoying though if you're much more spontaneous, I suppose, with your supermarket visits. You probably don't always have like a tote bag or any bag on you, so it becomes a bit more inconvenient buying these bags, but whatever. You know, just anything to really discourage people. It's amazing how much you can be discouraged by just a small price, because the cost of a bag is 5p, which is basically nothing. It's minuscule. Oh, this actually could be a whale shark. This looks big enough. So I'm going to close my eyes, turn up the music, and focus. I actually nearly pressed A on the first click. Come on, whale shark. We did it. I got a whale shark. Got to keep this up. Okay, definitely do not let CJ take that from me. Oh, we didn't even see what the little, you know, when you catch a fish and it says like this stupid phrase. We didn't see what it was for a whale shark. That's a shame. But, what's I saying? Yeah, it's amazing how much people can be discouraged by just like a tiny price. Like, you give something for free, people just abuse it. You make it cost like, even if it cost 1 penny, I think a huge amount of people would, one, probably complain, and then two, also just, it actually encourages people to bring in their own bags rather than using ones, just taking them from the supermarket, which is actually great. Honestly, they should be more than 5p, to be honest, in my opinion. That might be controversial, but just make them like I don't know, 20p. Just like make them kind of more expensive to really discourage people. Of course, there's always the problem about, you know, if people actually need to buy plastic bags, or, you know, perhaps they're not in the best financial situation. The money does add up, you know, and having things like that probably doesn't help, I suppose, but I don't really know what to do about that. I'm not someone who's, you know, gonna run to be in any sort of lead political position at any time soon, so I suppose it's not really something I should worry too much about myself. I'm not someone who has to consider all the consequences for those sort of actions. I mean, I should. Don't get me wrong, I should. But luckily, like, I'm in no position of power, so I don't have any sway over it in the end, is what I mean. Sorry, I didn't really phrase it all that well. But yeah. Japan could probably do with having less plastic waste. I mean, maybe it's better now, I don't know. Or maybe I just completely misunderstood. Maybe you can probably ask to not have a plastic bag. I don't know how you'd ask that in Japanese, to be honest, I guess. What's plastic bag? Bag? Kaban? Kaban's more like a handbag, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know if we can catch those fish in time. Maybe. Oh, we can. Perfect. Amusingly enough, our fishing rod would actually break at that point because the fishing tourney is over. If it was on 0 durability. It clearly isn't because... oh yeah, also make sure to take our fish out first, our whale shark. And then we'll donate it to Blathers. So let us take it. Whale shark, take. Let's check it's in our inventory. Yes, it is. CJ, you can buy everything else. So yeah, basically, I just want better food in convenience stores. I want more. I want more food. I mean, I guess that's probably the reason they probably don't do it is probably costs, because you know there's probably not a lot of revenue to be made from increasing your variety, and a lot of people are pretty happy with just having sandwiches and stuff, and you know I kind of am as well, to be fair. If only onigiri was more popular in the West. I like onigiri. But let's make a donation of a whale shark first. And we can actually cross it off a list, and we've only got one more fish to catch, and it's the Napoleon fish, which we can catch from 4 AM to 9 PM. The mighty whale shark is the largest species of fish in the world, with specimens up to 60 feet long. Unlike many other kin in the shark family, whale sharks are non-violent, eating only plankton and such. They grow slowly and live long, relaxed lives of filter feeding and leisure in warm waters. So if you ever have to choose a fish as a roommate, you could do worse than a whale shark, unless you can't swim. Well, I think we'll just wrap up this episode here. It's going to be a bit shorter, I suppose, than usual, but, you know, we don't really have enough time to do another fishing tourney. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I've been Dear Darling. Any likes, comments, and subscriptions are greatly appreciated, and I hope we can see each other again. But for now, farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now. Improve our convenience stores.